Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 9th to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. And now before we begin this reading, I just have to say there's the most beautiful cardinal right outside my window right now. And I think it is such a good omen for us, such a good sign. So now let's dive into this reading by clearing the energy space, raising our own energy vibration, and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, now's the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Capricorn, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So we're crowned by the 5 of Swords. We then have the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Strength card, amplifying Leo energy right here with the Queen of Wands and the Strength card. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Capricorn, that is us. We are represented, however rudely, by the devil in the major arcana. We then have the Queen of Earth, again amplifying our power, the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, angels and spirit guides, and the 4 of Pentacles. So this time is intense. Yes, there is no lie about that, but it is also a beautiful, beautiful time. So let me just make sure you can see that all correctly. You can. Being crowned with the 5 of Swords means that you are going to be facing a battle you faced before, and there's a lot of baggage that comes with that. You can be doubting yourself. You can be doubting the way that you want to move forward, what it is that you need to do. Oh, I failed at this before. I'm embarrassed. I can't possibly. The past is in the past. Embrace the present. Embrace your power. Embrace your understanding. So with the 5 of Swords, it is embracing your voice, and it is knowing that you have the right to win and to be successful. A lot of times we can think, oh, the 5 of Swords, it's being a bully, right? It's being angry, it's being aggressive. But in medieval times, and that's what the Rider-Waite-Smith shows the cards, depicts the cards in medieval times, when you won, you won. You won a person's armor. You could win their house. You can win their kingdom. So when you won, you won. You didn't say, oh, let me be a gracious winner about this. You took what was yours, what was now rightfully yours, and you moved forward. So that is absolutely beautiful. Now the male cardinal just flew away and the female cardinal took his place. So that is just amazing. So here during this time, it's also embracing when your masculine energy needs to be, needs to be embraced, needs to be entered into the situation, and when your feminine energy needs to come and take over and be entered into the situation. The 2 of Cups is that energy, that healing, beautiful love, that guidance, that acceptance, that understanding. It is the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine coming together and just beautifully intertwining with each other. With the Nine of Wands, we are really tired of endless battles, of feeling like we have to look over our shoulder, being on guard all the time. We can also feel like everybody's watching us, right? My mom used to tell me, watch yourself, everybody else is, which was like not making me neurotic at all. But I understood what she was meaning, like, conduct yourself properly, right? But that's how we feel. Watch yourself, everybody else is. But we kind of are taking that to a bit of the extreme. It's like we can feel a little bit paranoid, a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit like out of sorts at times. And that's going to be just something that we need to acknowledge. Like, okay, is this becoming bigger in my head than it is in reality? How do I ground myself? A grounding mat, going outside, exercising, doing tapping. Those are all very important things. Acupressure points, those are all very important things that will ground us and help us to move forward. With the Queen of Wands, this is fire energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have very strong Leo energy here because we have Leo coming through with the Strength card. Leo is represented by the Strength card in the major arcana. Time frame, July 23rd to August 22nd. We are embracing our strength. We are embracing our ferocity, our determination, our focus, our insight. But this is also saying, let your natural fire come forward. Let your natural gifts be a part of you and stop hiding them. Stop being afraid of them. Stop, thinking, oh, they're silly type of thing. And let yourself step into the power of your being, the calmness of your heart, and the intensity of your soul. So with the Queen of Wands, we are reconnecting with our magic. We are reconnecting with our fire and with our passion. We are also going to be very drawn to people who are very passionate about things. Now, this can lead us to being drawn to spicy people, meaning people who have a bit of a temper, right? So do be mindful about this. We can be a bit spicy also during this time. So just acknowledgement of that is going to be really, really, really important. The Strength card is embracing our strength, is embracing our determination and our focus, but it is also knowing that the world honors a certain type of strength, right? That brute force, take what you want type of strength that we always have, even though throughout the ages things have mellowed a bit. You don't get to just ransack your neighbor's house, right? And take everything and say, oh, it's mine now, thank you. But here with the Strength card, there is the sense of needing to know that strength comes through kindness, that strength comes through love, and seeing that as strength, because the world is changing, right? We don't have Vikings raiding our shores, which is a nice thing type of deal. But what we are looking at here is, how do we move forward in a world where instead of Vikings raiding the shores, right, we have social media bombarding us and saying, this is how you should be, this is what it should be, this is that type of thing. So with this, to embrace our strength, to not get pulled out into the world, like pulled up into the world's drama and chaos and anger and upset and everything, which can easily happen. You just turn on the news or, listen to people talk. You feel like it's the end of days, right? And it's not. We are going through an awakening, a stepping into our power time. And this is a time where we need to find strength, not in who can yell the loudest, but how to embrace compassion and love, and to walk gently and carefully and honestly and lovingly. And it brings us to the very essence of ourselves, Capricorn. The devil is interesting energy because the devil is a conglomerate of all the chaos energy of the world, right? Coming into play, right? All the chaos gods of yesteryear are now being embodied in the devil. Excuse me, I just need a sip of water. And as we acknowledge that, what we're also going to be acknowledging is that part of Capricorn energy is trying to contain the chaos, which is a lot of work, right? If we're always trying to contain the chaos within us and the chaos of the world. Saturn is about top-down structures. We can be very much about top-down structures, but it's also about our karmic path, right? Saturn also rules our karmic path. And what we're going to see here as we embrace the Queen of Pentacles, we're embracing the essence of ourselves through nurturing and compassion, right? Just like with the Queen of Fire, we are embracing the essence of Leo energy through nurturing and compassion, through creation, through slower understanding. Okay, meaning that you don't have to get it right away, right? And it's coming into that knowledge. It's the teacher. we can argue, and people do, who's a better teacher, men or women, but who is better at, for a lot of temperaments, right? A female temperament is a little bit better with, was better with little kids, right, in teaching and guiding, than a male temperament. Like, male temperament usually likes older children to be able to teach, and like, okay, they get it faster type of thing. It's a gross stereotype, but this is what we're working with here. And what we're going to see is that we're nurturing things like we would be nurturing a little child, right? So we're nurturing things within us slowly and carefully. And it means that we're going to fumble with it. We're not going to know how to hold the fork. We're not going to know how to, tie our shoes type of thing. So we're bringing things back to basics. And we're saying to ourselves, I cannot control the chaos of it all. And to let the chaos go around us, but to be the calm in the storm, but to also be this sense of, I can see the world, but I'm not being dragged into the world. Not a problem, but one of the life paths of Capricorn energy is not to be dragged into the world and fall into the chaos. So wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, if it's your sun, but it could be your Venus, right? It could be your Mercury. It's not to be dragged into the chaos of where your Capricorn lies. It is to embrace your path and your understanding, and to slowly plant seeds and to watch yourself grow. It's to learn how to be more compassionate with yourself. And as you do so, you're going to find that you're starting to call out where things aren't in balance. And you're going to find that as you call out where things aren't in balance within yourself, you start to find harmony again. You start to find peace. I would highly recommend massaging the tops of your ears. You can massage all your ears. Like, those are all meridian points. And so it is a tremendously helpful thing to do. You can also do tapping on your thighs, one thigh, then the other thigh, back and forth, butterfly on your shoulder. You can do tapping to release any stress and negativity. You can think of what is causing you anxiety or fear or upset. Now, the tapping can release a lot of energy within us because it's balancing both sides of our brains. It's having them come together. And so you might want a person to be home. So if you have a really intense reaction, if you have really intense emotions come forward, you can have somebody to lean on. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine. But just to say, I am not a medical practitioner of any sort. And so here I'm just giving some guidance and tools. You can also go and, find an EMDR, person and therapist and work with EMDR and do this and be guided that way. But you're finding that you are putting things into balance. And as you put things into balance, you're releasing the weight of the world off your shoulders. And as you're releasing the weight of the world off your shoulders, you are starting to stand up tall, shoulders back, head held high. It's like, oh, I can do this. Oh my gosh, I got this. Oh my gosh, I understand this. And there's a freedom that's coming by not taking on more and more. Because Capricorn, even when you're stressed, you will tend to take on more, because you'll be like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm stressed, I'm going to take on doing this thing because it's fun for me. And then it's just like one more thing you have to do, one more thing you're responsible for, one more thing you're committed to. So just being mindful about this is going to be really important. With the Four of Pentacles, it is seeing where the vampiric energy is. Where are you being drained? Where are, the thoughts and the seeds that were planted in you that make you feel like you just can't do it? Who is the person who told you you weren't good enough? And why does their voice keep coming back, up in our heads when we're not paying attention? You are enough. You really are enough. It's releasing vampiric energy. It's releasing vampiric people. It is finding your balance, and it is embracing your harmony. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the peacock and the woodpecker. It says here, inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. And that is what we're seeing here. You're putting down the weight that you have been carrying, all the burdens, all the chaos, and you are seeing yourself be reborn, very much grounded in the earthly plane, right? Because you are an earth sign energy, you're practical, and that's a good thing. So here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, they work well together. They understand each other. They speak the same language of practicality and, getting things done and moving things forward. So that's very good for you. And then we have the woodpecker, and it says, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. Just as you are being reborn, as you are being reborn, you have to find that rhythm for yourself. You're changing things. You're looking at things differently. You're going to be, in situations that would have once made you shrink away, would have once made you doubt yourself, would have once made you say, oh, I can't possibly do this. And now you're finding love and harmony to guide you. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. And this is rebirth, reiterating what spirit is saying here and what the tarot is saying. You are being reborn. This is the Earth Star chakra, located 6 inches below your feet. You are embracing a new path. The butterfly is the symbol of rebirth because of its astounding transformation, but also because that transformation takes struggle, right? It is hard to build the cocoon. It is hard to emerge from the cocoon. And so we see that within ourselves during this time of transformation. It hasn't been as smooth as we think it should be. And that is okay. We are looking at the intensity of our soul and of ourselves, and we are seeing our power guide us. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. And this is the 9 of Swords, which is a very good one to be mindful of. It's worry, it's doubt, it's fear, it's chaos. It is having, circular thoughts that just get you nowhere, but it's like running a hamster wheel. It's just exhausting. This can even be being so stressed that when you sleep, you don't get good night's sleeps because your mind is so worried. You have so much to deal with. So here with the 9 of Swords, just being aware of this is going to be very grounding for you. Now, we can do meditations before we go to sleep. You can really focus on relaxation, warm baths, warm showers, just cocooning yourself in calm and silence, in meditation, in sleepy time music, type of things. But also massaging your ears, letting yourself do the tapping, releasing negative energy, looking at yourself, doing acupuncture if you can, looking at yourself and saying, how do I let in the calm, which in a world that is so chaotic can seem insurmountable. So here with the 9 of Swords, it is opening up your heart to say, I don't need to be afraid. And that is going to be very important. And it can feel like a lie. I know I'm feeling it like in my hands, like, oh, I want to hold on to something. I do need to be afraid. And it's like, but what if you release? And what if you know that, right now, you are doing your very best. And tomorrow you will wake up and you will do your very best again. Give yourself also and give your body the honor of sleep. That is going to be important here as well. Our subconscious spirit message is the crane, and it says, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity blesses this union. Yeah. And it's going to be a union. It's going to be a coming together that you're kind of apprehensive about. It's like, ooh, no, this won't work. This is going to be chaotic sort of thing. I've seen this before. Yeah, it kind of makes you like your breath catch in your throat. That's what I'm feeling right here, right now. But letting yourself calm and letting yourself move forward and knowing that when spirit is saying that you're going to enter into a beneficial relationship, we tend to think romance, right? But this can be a friendship. This can be a business partnership. This can be, finding a person you've been looking for, kind of like a doctor or a healer or a person who listens, and it's like, oh, I've been waiting for this. So just knowing this energy is very important. Our subconscious chakra message is our solar plexus chakra, and this is our personal power coming forward. And this is trusting our gut and our intuition. This is interlocking our fingers, massaging our tummy, rubbing our hands around our stomach. And we can even go down to like the lower intestines and just helping ourselves connect with our gut, connect with our intuition, which gets pushed away by all the chaos of the world. Everything has to be faster. Everything has to be more. What if we step back and we did a little less? Not less in taking care of what is sacred to us and what we love, but let ourselves slow down and gave ourselves permission to stand in our power and to really see ourselves. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of, which is Cernunnos, which is the devil, which is us, right? In the major arcana, we have ourselves coming through so powerfully, so beautifully here. And just know that we can be our own worst enemy during this time. We can demand too much. We can expect too much. We can be hypercritical about ourselves. So being aware of this is going to be super important. And we can also just feel a little bit, we can get very nihilistic, where like, it doesn't matter. Chaos just happens anyway, you know, and it's just, why do I even try so hard? And so here, just be aware of that can come up subconsciously to us and want to take us down, right? Want to be that burden, that straw that breaks the camel's back, that burden that just topples us over. It brings us then to the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is saying, remember your dreams. Remember what it is that you love. You know, your dreams might be taking different forms, right? From when you were 15 and you dreamt them up in your bedroom and you were like, okay, this is what I want to be. But here with the 7 of Cups, it's reconnecting with dreams. It's reconnecting with our instincts. And it is grounding ourselves again in a powerful future, but also in hope and in love and in joy. And it's taking our dreams off the shelf where they stay pristine, right? They won't ever get dirty. And it's bringing them into the waking world and saying, but you get to live now, right? You get to have this beautiful existence. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Capricorn, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed, blessed week. Bye.